Hey! Hi. Hey guys, welcome to another Peck and Mash video. I'm David G and this is Chef Chuck.
How's it going, guys?
Today Chuck is trying to commandeer my cereal. Like he always does. He always buys like this stuff that tastes like cardboard every morning. It's all bland and yucky, and he makes sure that he buys it at the grocery store, and then he eats my cereal. This is the stuff he eats.
I think that's called guilty pleasure, isn't it?
It's called fooling yourself. What it's called.
Damn it! I'm in denial. Damn it! So today we're gonna make a Captain Crunch berry pot de creme, right? Yum! And then we're gonna make a crumble out of the cereal, freeze-dried raspberry, blueberries, and a little bit of white chocolate to hold it all together.
That sounds good.
That sounds cerealistly delicious.
Seriously.
Let's get to busy. Come on.
So if you have a sweet tooth, this one's for you. Especially if you love those like sugary cereals like Cocoa Pebbles and Lucky Charms or even Captain Crunch. Because you know how like when you're eating those cereals and you've got that milk in there and it's like drenching all the cereal, and then you eat all the cereal and there's that wonderful sweet cereally taste of that milk, and you've got to drink every last drop, and you take the bowl and you're putting it up to your face because you've got to get every sip of that milk. That's what we're using today. So we're going to take our Captain Crunch, we're going to put in the cream and the milk, and then we're going to remove the Captain Crunch, and we're going to have that sugary, cereally taste in the end, and we're going to use that to make the pot de creme. So real easy, you're going to put it in the bowl like you're making cereal in the morning. And you're going to throw in the cream, and you're going to throw in the milk. You got to stir it around a little bit. Whisk it around a little bit there. Get all that cereal bits out there with the whisk. And then just going to let it set there for about 20 minutes to half an hour. And then we're going to drain out the milk.
So now I'm going to strain it through my little chinois. It's a fine mesh strainer here, right? I'm using my ladle so I can press out the excess liquid, if you see that, right? Obviously the cereal is going to absorb a bunch of the liquid. That's fine, but this helps you press it out even better, right? You can get some of the color. Ooh. I love these chinois because they're really fine mesh, but you can use just a standard strainer too. But just remember, the finer mesh is going to pull out more of the cereal itself, right? I think it looks good. Now, we're going to mix the custard. Let's do it. Got our 6 egg yolks, got our vanilla extract, got half a cup of sugar. I'm gonna mix this stuff around a little bit, just to make sure the sugar dissolves. Okay, it's great. I got my lovely cereal milk. Meow. I'm going to taste this just to make sure. Got to make sure. make sure that it's going to be a balance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's delicious. Final extra strain. And you get parts of the egg out and the sort of residual bits of the cereal. Now we're going to bake it. Oven's preheated, 300. Now we're going to portion this out into our little cute little jars. I'm going to go right up to the lip. Well, at least the first lip. Right? If there's anything left over, I can just spread it out amongst the rest of these. Of course I said if, and there is. About a teaspoon left for each. Meow, meow, meow. So, what we're going to do is we're going to bake these in a bain-marie. And bain-marie in French means a water bath or a hot water bath, right? So you just fill it up about halfway, the halfway mark on the ramekin, or in this case, jars. I'm going to put the foil on top. I'm going to poke a couple vents. Just one on each side is totally fine. Ooh, then we're going to close. Beep, beep, beep. We're going to do 40 to 45 minutes total. Your oven may vary a little bit. That's why I'd rather do 40 minutes and then check it. And if you need to add a couple more minutes, do it. And remember that 2 minutes, 3 minutes will make a big difference, right? So don't do it in 5-minute increments as far as additional time. Just do by the minute, right? Okay, so the oven's gone off. I'm gonna check them. Gonna check them out. Yeah. So there's a little jiggle in the very center. Ooh. They're just about done. But I'm gonna give it 3 more minutes and just see where they are then. Because there's going to be carryover cooking, so I don't want to overdo it. Right? Right. I took them out of the water. I want to reduce the carryover cooking. So they're on my little pan here, cooling a little bit, releasing their heat. And then probably in about 30 minutes, I'll put them in the refrigerator. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go make the crumble. Crumble. Crumble! Crumble! It's crumble time. All right, so crumble essentially is a crunchy textured something, whether it's cereal or cookie crumbs or whatever, right? We're gonna coat it with a very, very thin coating of fat. In this case, white chocolate, right? So we don't want a ton of white chocolate on there, so once you spread it on a sheet pan, it puddles. You don't want that. Get big feet of chocolate, no. You just want a thin coating around all the ingredients, and what that does also too is block it from becoming moist, right? So it is a moisture barrier. And in this recipe, I'm gonna add some freeze-dried raspberry and freeze-dried blueberries to really, really expand on the flavor in the crumble. And that's gonna, since we steep the cereal in the milk and cream mixture for the pot de creme, that bridges the two together, right? Right, yeah. Are you ready, guys? Let's get crunching. Okay, got my chocolate in here. Sorry, got my chocolate over there. Right? Got blueberries. I want to keep these berries whole, at least the blueberries. They kind of cluster up in the bag, which is fine. Not a major deal. I'm just trying to evenly distribute the flavors throughout the crumble, right? Right. Yes, chef. Some raspberries now. Yum. So just remember to be patient with this process, because you can add too little and add more, but you can't take out once you've added a bunch, right? So you see how that tiny bit's coating a lot of it? Right. Just remember I said don't add too much, because then it messes up the texture of it and the aesthetic of it. You want it to be a nice little evenly coated mixture, right? Try that. You also want to make sure that the berries are coated, because you don't want them to lose their crunch, right? I think that's looking pretty good. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks good? I think it's great. So at this point, just gonna pour it out onto the pan. We're gonna spread them out so you don't get these big clusters, right? Because what we're gonna do with this in the end is, once the pot de creme is cool, then we're just gonna put a little pile of these on top. You got to remember, you got to consider the ease of eating too, right? Because if you put one big clump of this stuff stuck together, it's like going through a brick in your little pot de creme, right? And you don't want that. You want little delicate things, right? So I'm just gonna let this sit probably for about an hour or so, a couple hours, in a dry, cool place, and let the chocolate crystallize, and then you can taste it. Got our little crumble mixture here. You want to get kind of an equal amount of berries and Captain Crunch and all that stuff, because you want all that flavor right on top. You can put as much on top or as little on top as you wish. I like a fair amount. That is a fair amount. You always want to keep your ratio of pudding or custard to crunch. Keep that in balance, right? You don't want too much of one or the other. Yum, yum. Oh my God, those are fantastic. Playful, fun, delicious. Very delicious. Now I'm gonna eat one.
So that is the finished product with the crumble, the pot de creme, and it's delicious. Here, try some. Totally a guilty pleasure cereal. Pot de creme is awesome.
Yeah. Playful, sophisticated.
Whimsical.
Ooh. Ooh, whimsical.
You're a whimsical.
I'm very whimsical. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. We sure did. And click like, subscribe, turn on your notifications for future or past or present videos. And we'll see you soon, guys. Bye. Thanks.